What is going on, my guys? We got another juicy slate, and I just want to let you know we are rolling. You're not with us, you're in the wrong boat. You're wasting your money. You saw yesterday we made a big profit on both sites. Draftkings is now 12-4 and Fanduel is 11-5. All you gotta do is go over to our website. And guys, also on our website we do have a free player pool and a free player article for everybody. This is what the player pool looks like. This is free to the public, and then the daily article right here. So let's get it rolling, and then all you gotta do is get on with the team, is make an account and get in with the game. Let's get rolling into this nice juicy slate. In the first pitcher I'm bringing out is gonna be my man Corey Kluber going up against Minnesota, and Kluber we know is a stud. Him and Sale are up there for top pitchers. I think we're gonna be just fine. Rolling out, paying the big bucks for my boy Kluber. He's in a very good position, and there is some good pitching on the slate, but I think it's good to pay up for the stud that we have out here. Kluber, Cleveland's heavily favored in this game. Minnesota's striking out 24% of the time against righties, and they're only hitting a 190 against Kluber in the last 190 or 129 at bats. There is a chance of postpone it in this game. It's 36 degrees, and I think there's right around a 5% chance. And next up, we got Alex Wood. I was in a debate between Gio Gonzalez and Alex Wood, but I'm gonna roll out Alex Wood just because I think he's gonna bounce back from his last outing, which was god awful. Alex Wood was the man for me last year, so there's no reason I'm not going to rely on him anymore until he proves me not to. The wind is blowing in at 8 miles an hour. It's the number 2 most pitcher-friendly park. San Diego's striking out 24% of the time as well against lefties. And he's really been keeping his batters down, only giving them around 87 miles an hour per exit velocity and only 141 feet. But there's our 2 stud pitchers. Let's roll into the offensive side and give you our first 2 bats. And the first one's going to be Justin Upton. Now, I think he could be due for a very good game, but also David Price did have a very shitty game in his last outing, so he could bounce back in this game and work his way back to another good outing. Upton, I mean, there's really not much. He's batting third. He's at a very good price at 4,500, going up against the lefty Price, and he's a top 5% hitter against left-handed pitchers, where he's averaging almost 3 fantasy points a plate appearance. Next up, we have George Springer going up against Eliel Miranda. 4,700, not bad, but we are spending up on these outfielders today. 19, 2, 8, and 28. Springer should be due, I feel. Seattle's bullpen is 30th against right-handed bats, giving up almost 3 fantasy points a plate appearance. He's been a top 10% hitter versus left-handed pitchers, and against Moreno in his last 19 plate appearance, he's gone a 2.67, 4.21. and a 1.067, averaging almost 4 fantasy points a plate appearance. There we have it for our Draftkings plays of the day. If you want the full lineup, you can go over and buy our access, but let's roll over to Fanduel and get in our boy Corey Kluber. I already talked about it. I think you got to pay up for him over on Fanduel, where you only get 1 pitcher. And you can use our player pool, because I will be changing that as well around, I'm not sure what time it'll be yet actually. But we already talked about Kluber and how he's in a good spot against this Minnesota team. Look for Kluber to have a pretty decent day. Next up, a player I already talked about, Justin Upton. He has this lefty upside in this game, and he's just been killing lefties, averaging almost 3 fantasy points a plate appearance. So that is why I love Upton in this one. Also, same player I already talked about is going to be George Springer in a very good matchup against Miranda. Should be able to have potential dinger upside, but a player I haven't talked about, which is really going to kill your price tags if you want them. You don't have to play all these players. I'm saying these are my top plays, because you're obviously not going to have enough to roll with. Even if you don't want to roll Kluber, you want to try to make this fit, you can go with Alex Wood. It's going to give you 2,500, because I do like Alex Wood as well. But Bryce Harper, we saw the man hit a dinger yesterday with a broken bat Who the hell does that? He's going up against Zach Wheeler. He's been a top 5% hitter against right-handed pitchers. I mean, he's a good hitter against any pitcher, honestly. Top 80% barreled ball rate versus right-handed pitchers, past 14 days, 3 barreled balls, and a top 90% average exit velocity. There we have it. Let's have a day, and best of luck to everyone out there playing.